Hello, I'm Adam Bullion. I'm the Head of Marketing at PracticeEvolve, and I'm joined today by my colleague, Marcus Mills. Marcus, would you like to introduce yourself?
Thanks, Adam. Yeah, I'm Marcus Mills. I'm the Site Reliability Engineering Manager, and I'm responsible for helping our clients get into the cloud.
Brilliant. Now, in September, we released a market report which provides an insight into what law firms are doing to succeed in the coming years. The report really outlines how important cloud, connectivity, and user competency is for the future. And I'm delighted that Marcus has agreed to join us today to discuss the insights in a little bit more detail, and very much will be focusing on cloud technologies. So Marcus, to our first question, the data shows around 70%, almost 70% of firms are already on their journey to the cloud. What are the main benefits, as you see them, of cloud technology?
I see there's probably three main benefits. First of it being scalability. With traditional IT, you would invest in your IT equipment up front, whereas with the cloud, you can pay as you go. An example would be that if you needed 5 terabytes of space over the course of 5 years, you'd need to purchase that all up front, and you would only be using a fraction of that at the beginning. Whereas with the cloud, you pay as you go, so there's efficiencies in costs. Second being security and availability. With the cloud, you're investing in a much larger infrastructure, so all of those benefits that you would get, that a larger firm would spend lots of money on, you get for a fraction of that cost. And then the third being standardization. So when you're running your application in the cloud, you're benefiting from all of the standard protocols that are available to other companies in the cloud.
Thank you. So 15% of firms tell us they've got no plans to move to the cloud. Conversely, 67% are already on their journey. What would you say to those firms not even considering cloud?
So I'd probably ask them what's stopping them. And second of all, I'd ask them how we could help them with their journey. Obviously, with 6 out of 10 businesses already moved to the cloud, the cost of legacy IT is only going to go up. And with the cloud, it's changed the way that we work, especially since COVID. People working from home, they want to be able to work on any device from any location, so we can retain staff, and we can give them those tools and that flexibility to be location and device agnostic.
Okay. And when asked what the biggest reason for not having cloud was, 40% cited security as being a factor. In parallel, for those who are already making the move to the cloud, 44% said a major reason for moving was a better security management. So why is that almost contradiction? Why does that contradiction exist?
It's a good question, and I'll try and give you an answer for that. There could be a gap in their education and knowledge. People are very happy with what they're used to, so change is difficult. There could be naming conventions, such as the public cloud is called public, and people hear the word public and they think that it's open to all, whereas in reality, public cloud means that it's actually available for use, but then all of the security and access protocols are really strong and really modern and up to date. Things like multi-factor authentication being the norm in the public cloud, which is really good for security. Also, people hear security and they think unauthorized access, but security can also mean security of your data. Do you have good backups? Do you have disaster recovery? And the cloud just helps with this.
Okay, thank you. And talking of security, ransomware features high as one of the biggest threats or security threats to businesses. What is it that cloud technology does to help mitigate that risk?
It kind of has a two-pronged approach. So we have prevention and cure for ransomware with the latest tools to detect, prevent, and recover from ransomware attacks. So we have we have to accept that there's always a risk. Obviously, the cloud provides a greater scope of tools to be able to protect from those ransomware attacks and also recover using things like point-in-time restores from backup.
Meaning you can restore yourself from very, very quickly from where you left off. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, thank you. And over 60% of firms cite complexity and cost as being a major challenge to adopting cloud systems. So what is it that providers can do that can help firms address that challenge?
Well, I mean, we're making it easier at PracticeEvolve for our clients to move to the cloud. We're removing a lot of those complexities. We're standardizing processes. And once our clients have moved to the cloud, actually their IT requirements become less complex.
Fantastic, thank you. And how does this impact in terms of connecting software together? How does cloud impact in terms of connecting software together?
Well, once you've moved your application and your workload to the cloud, you reap all the benefits of those standardized protocols. So connecting to other applications becomes a lot easier. You remove a lot of the barriers of having those on-premise setups with restrictions, which are very hard to manage.
Fantastic. Marcus, many thanks for giving us your time today. I think that really brings some of the research to life, and we hope that helps our clients watching this interview. So thank you for your time. Goodbye.
Thanks, Alan.